Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. So just a couple of days ago, we picked up this new to us, I guess, 2020 Mazda CX5. So the car has only done about 20,000 kilometers. It is pretty new. The paint is looking pretty good. It's nice pearl white. I'm going to give it a bit of a polish and coat it. But one area which is really in need of some attention are these pillars. These look absolutely terrible. So absolutely covered in swirls. They are, yeah, like piano black, as you can see. Not very nice at all. Same at the back here. Just dreadful. Now, I don't think these are going to really stay that great when I do polish them, but I just want to get them to a better level, because that in the sun, like obviously with this light you can see it more, but even in the sun, looking towards the car, that just stands out. Covered in those swirls, spider webs, just, yeah, really bad. So, big reason I actually bought this little Max Shine Mini cordless polisher was for doing stuff like this, little small things. I've actually already done the other side of the car, so I played around with a few different combos, and I found a bit of a surprising combo that seemed to work best for this car anyway. Now, I'm not trying to get every single swirl out of it, but I'm trying to get it to look a little bit better. So what we're using is the microfiber pad, some S20 black from Shoal Concepts. I did try some Concourse or NV Finesse, an old bottle I had laying around, just wasn't quite cutting it enough. Surprisingly then, to finish, disregard the yellow pad, which I tried a few times. So we're using the red pad, and I found this Bowden's Paint Cleanse and Restore to remove the haze, because using this pad with the Shoal Concepts, managed to get 85%, I guess you'd say, of the swirls out, but it left some pretty bad haze. And then trying to get back with anything more aggressive was kind of, felt like putting more swirls back into it. So I randomly just tried this paint cleaner from Bowden's Own on the red pad, basically letting the red pad do the real work, and it seemed to finish down the best. So yeah, with that said, first thing we'll do is we'll mask off, because we don't really get any polish anywhere else. So we're going to mask off down here, up the side of the glass. We've got these weather shields fitted already. I don't want to remove them, so I'm just going to polish underneath, like just up to the level where they are. So yeah, we'll tape off everything, and I will go to the other camera on the tripod, and I'll show you guys the process and how it's going to look. So you saw the before, let's polish it and see the after. Okay, so we've got everything taped up, and just before we get started, I just wanted to say, if this is all you have for a polisher and you still want to do this, obviously it's going to work. It's just going to be a little bit harder. This is what I used to use, was a pad this size. Does the job, but going to be far easier if you have a mini polisher, or at least like a 12mm polisher. So yeah, we picked up this guy purely for doing stuff like this, for wheels, and it's so far working really well. I'm happy with it. So like I said, we're using Shoal S20 black. One step, we're using the microfiber pad. So I'm just going to put a little bit on there. Should be plenty. Bring this over to the car, and we'll get right into it. So I'm going to swap over to the other camera so you guys can see a bit better. And yeah, let's see how this does. Okay, so I just had a last second decision to put a tape line across so we can get a good before and after. So I'm just going to do this bottom section here. So yeah, I've got the polisher. Try and just do both of these pillars at the same time, I think should be fine. So just work this in a little bit. So it was actually a little bit harder than it should have been because I'm left-handed, so I probably set it up the wrong way. All right, let's give it a quick spray down with some CarPro Eraser. Okay, so with it polished and wiped down, here's the difference. I'm gonna swap over to the other camera. So here is the section we just did. And there's before, so you can see swirls galore up here, but the clarity isn't great. There's a fair amount of haze in this, so it's not looking as good as it should. Now obviously I didn't get all of the swirls out, but to go from that to that, I am perfectly happy with, because I know with how soft this is, it will just swirl up again. I just wanted to get it looking a little bit better for now. So yeah, we're happy with it in some ways, but let's get these haze out and let's just, one more little section using the red microfiber pad, foam pad, and the finishing polish, or in this case, I'm going to be using the paint cleaner. And I think that will be about all it needs, and it will really look a lot better. So let's get that done now, and I'll show you guys how that looks. All right, we've got our red soft pad and the paint cleanse and restore from Bowden's Own. I did originally use some Shoal Concepts and some Concourse, or now it's called NV, but just found this finish down a little bit better for me. So get this just dabbed in. Now I should have done this the other way because I'm actually left-handed. So what I'm going to try and do is work around the camera. Okay, wipe that down and let's just see how it looks. All right guys, so peeled the center tape off. So here is the before, you can see the line there, and the after. So it's a lot better. I'm not 100% with it, but I just don't want to keep cutting into this and use anything more aggressive. But if looking at the after, sometimes it's like, oh, it's not as good as I was hoping to get it, but really, that's going to do for me compared to that. So that you could see in the sun walking towards the car. This is going to look pretty good. It's only with this light and with certain angles of sunlight, certain lighting, that you'll actually see these few swirls that are left. I'm just being extra picky on it, I guess. But yeah, that is absolutely terrible. So yeah, there we go. I'm going to finish off the rest of them. So I've still got to do obviously this top half and then the back one as well. So yeah, I'm going to do that. And then I'll let you know how it sort of looks, and yeah, we'll go back over the whole thing. Okay, so we've got it all finished up as good as I wanted to go for today. So the pillars now looking a lot better. Like before, all I could see was just crazy amounts of swirls and spiderwebs. Now that light, yes, there's still some, but that's looking a lot better, as well as at the back. So yeah, that's about all I wanted out of it. I didn't want to go crazy. I didn't want to use like actually an aggressive cutting compound or anything. So I just used basically like a one step or a finishing polish. And you can see looks really glossy now, a lot better than what it did. It was really noticeable. So yeah, I'm happy with that. So now that's another use, like another test on the Max Shine polisher. And yeah, still happy with this thing. So have I used it a crazy amount? No, I've done one little bonnet scoop and now these pillars with it. Going to do my wheels soon, and when I do this entire car, there'll be sections like down here that I'll be able to use it and then use the larger polisher for other sections. So it's going to get more use, but yeah, so far still happy with it. Can't really give a long-term review yet, but I will do that in the future, I think. But yeah, so that's today's mission done. I'm happy with how that turned out from like a meter away. Clear difference. So now it's not going to be obvious that they're covered in swirls. They're going to look good. It's only when certain lights hit it that you'll see the few that I left. But overall, I'm really happy with that. So I'm going to do, like I said, a few more videos on this car. These plastics here aren't looking terrible, but aren't looking the best. I think someone's previously got some compound or something on them, because there's certain sections where they're looking a little bit smudged and certain sections are a little bit grey. So yeah, there's a lot of plastics on this car that I'll be able to go over. I've already done some interior work on this off camera, but yeah, really nice car. So we want to keep it that way. So there'll be a few videos where I test out products on this car, probably do not a full correction, but just a polish and a ceramic coating on this one. Still trying to work out if I coat it or if I just use some sealants on it. But yeah, that's it. New car. First little bit of cleaning done on it on camera. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. If you did, give it a thumbs up down below. Yeah, and with all that said, until next time, I'll catch you guys later.